What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Thank you guys for stopping in. Today is Sunday. It is Mother's Day, so everyone wish their mother a happy Mother's Day. I just hope you guys enjoy the day. What we got going on today is a little bit more of a slow, calm video. Nothing crazy going on. We're just going to talk about a badass shifter that we got for the race car. If you can't already tell by the thumbnail and the title, that's what we're talking about. Before we get into this video, there is something I do want to talk about, and one of the guys that I know that I see at the racetrack all the time, his name is John Phillips. He just started a YouTube channel, and that is Turbo John. I'll put the name right here, and he'll be the first link in the description below. He is a really cool dude. He has been flying in his Mustang for years and years, and before I was really into racing as heavily as I am now, I just go to the track and be like, that dude right there is moving. I didn't know much. He was always friendly and polite to me. Luckily, racing more, I've been able to get to know him a little bit better. I keep checking out his YouTube videos, and I don't watch much YouTube, I'll be honest with you, because I stay so busy, but I always watch his stuff. They're good, and they're a real deal racer. I mean, there's no BS. He's not out here doing YouTube to make $1 million, not doing YouTube to get famous. He's just out there racing, and he'll record some videos and put it up. So he might be talking about some tech stuff, he might be talking about a new turbo he's got, he might be showing some racing, but he is a great dude. So if you guys can help me out, now he didn't ask me to get him subs, he didn't ask me to help him out, he didn't ask me to shout him out. To me, you know, I don't really do shout outs, I don't really do that, because people hit me up all the time like, hey, can you shout out my channel? And I don't do that to other people, people don't do that to me. But John is a great dude, and I feel like if you guys like any of the stuff that I do, you guys will really like his videos. So if everyone could go down there and hit the subscribe button for him, check out his videos, give him a thumbs up. He actually just won a race yesterday. He scrambled to get his car back together on Saturday morning, went to the track Saturday and won a race, and that is just absolutely awesome. That is just some hard work paying off right there. So everyone do me a favor, I would really like to see like 5,000 subs on his channel. Right now he's got like 50. I think if he's not expecting this, if we can just blow it out of the water, get him a ton of subs, I think that would be absolutely awesome. What I'll do is for every 1,000 subs we get him, so if he gets 1,000, I'll give away 1 shirt. 2,000, he gets give away 2 shirts. 3,000, I'll give away 3 shirts. So if we get 5,000, I will give away, you know what, 5,000 subs on Turbo John's YouTube channel, I'll give away 6 shirts for free. I'm gonna go through his subscribers and I'm just gonna start giving them away. To help me out, because I think that'd be really awesome, just for a really good dude, and it's for no other reasons than the right reasons. So what I will do is I'll throw a little clip of him in here because he's pretty funny. He was waiting on his turbo from Jose at Force Inductions, and it just like, his videos are real, so I'm like, I know the same exact deal. Couldn't even wait to didn't even get the turbo inside. He opened it out in front of his house. So check this out real quick.
Waiting on the UPS truck. Thanks. All right, still waiting. Getting a little more stressed. Trying to go make this happen. It looks like it might rain on Saturday now. So, you know, getting excited. Still waiting. Okay, still here. So UPS is not gotten here yet. You got my turbo?
I do.
Yes.
Right.
Cutting it open. This bad boy is back. Ooh, check it out. That is a little tiny billet 72 millimeter turbo. Appreciate it, Jose and Little John. Right, guys, we finally got this thing installed. I'm running a little bit late, don't know if I'm gonna be able to get in the race or not. UPS was a little later than I hoped, but I lied earlier too. This is a Forced Inductions GTR 102.
So everyone go over and check out Turbo John on YouTube. He is a great guy and he goes fast. Now you will see him, hold on, whoa. You will see him and a bunch of the other guys that you hear him talking about Shannon Young, Brian Fonder, and all those guys. They'll be out at the 28 race, along with hopefully John Phillips. I'm trying to get him out there, that we're doing for the LS Nasty 28 class at the Anything Goes Showdown on Memorial Day. It's actually the 26th, May 26th. So hopefully you'll see those guys out there, and we're gonna do a whole separate video for everyone that is in the 28 class, which I think is gonna be pretty badass. So what we got going on today, now that we're done with all the plugs and everything like that, what we got going on today is we're gonna talk about this new shifter. So first, let's just talk about shifters in general. When you get to a car of that caliber, you don't really, most people, I say, wouldn't shift them by hand. It will either go by air, or they'll have a pneumatic solenoid on there that the computer tells it when to shift. On our car, it's wired up through air, so the Holly tells it when to give it some air, and pow, it just bangs it into high gear. So you can keep two hands on the wheel, and it's got a bunch of other features like air launchers for parachutes and everything like that. This shifter that we got, you will do the same, but you still have to use the shifter in the burnout. And the one that we have right now is just, it's an old dragster style. It's like real small, and I really don't like, appearance wise, I don't think it's that badass. I mean, some people might like it, I don't. I like the billet black anodized look. And if we go over here to the rooster, you could see we got a B&M Pro Bandit shifter. Just a very simple shifter, works well. All this stuff that we got going on with power glides, that's in first gear, that's high gear, neutral, reverse lockout, and park. So very simple shifter, very easy to use, very comfortable, and they work well. Shout out to the Motion Raceworks bottle just chilling in the video right there. So if we go over here, I'm gonna try to cover up the box so you guys can't see it. We're getting some banners laid out also. That's very important. Go over here, we got the same shifter in the Cow, so we got the same deal. Low gear, high gear, neutral, reverse, and park. Very good shifter. Now I could run that shifter in the race car, but the race car has a Mark Mickey 2-speed 400. So for those of you guys that don't know, the 2-speed 400 is essentially like a power glide. Some people call it the turbo glide, but it has a much longer first gear. So standard power glide in the Cow, standard power glide in the Rooster, standard power glide in Ryan's car, they all have a 180 first gear. Now I do have a Pro Mod style power glide with a 158 first gear, and that's still a power glide. But if you go any bigger than 158, the Planetary actually won't fit inside the case. So you go up to a turbo glide, so it's a 2-speed 400. Now what we got here is a M&M Transmissions Mark Mickey shifter, which I don't know if you guys are ready for this, how badass this is. Or are they ready to see how badass the shifter is? They're not ready? What should they do to prepare? Just sit down, maybe like lean up against the wall so you don't get blown away? Okay, perfect. Here we go, right? Oh, what a tease. Can you believe that? I didn't even show it to him. All right, now here we go. Look at that. That right there is a badass shifter. So we ended up getting this from Brandon Carter Motorsports. He had these in stock, so big shout to him. If you guys need any of this stuff, you can go right over to him. He has a bunch of stuff. We run, like, we got the injectors for the 210 injectors for the black car from him. We got a bunch of other stuff from Carter. He's a really good dude. But got this shifter from him, and this is your 2-speed 400 shifter, Mark Mickey billet, black and red. I mean, it's just a good looking shifter. Is it not? What do you think? 1 to 10, how would you rate it?
I like it. I like the red on it.
Yeah, it's a cool, is it nifty? Will it make us go any faster, you think? Well, no.
Guess, yeah.
Yes, it definitely will, because the better you look, the faster you go. Well, what I'll do is I'll kind of show you guys how it works. It's very similar to the other stuff, but as you can see, there's no reverse lockout, so it has it up here, which is pretty nice. But let me set the camera down. All right, so right here, I don't know if you guys can tell with like the lighting. Sorry, I'm like, the Cow is just a little bit too short for me. Pretty simple. The one thing I will say about this shifter is it is super smooth. Like, it's not as notchy, and I don't really mind it because, like, when you're shifting, like, you're normally grabbing it pretty hard, but that's the first thing I notice when I grab this is how smooth it is, like, when you do the gear shift. All right, here we go. I'll give you the rundown on the shifter. It's pretty simple. Start off in park. The car is in park. You're gonna grab the trigger, and it's pretty cool because you could see everything going on. You can see like the little red thing go down when you pull the trigger. So you pull the trigger, pow, you're back in reverse. Now the one thing I do like in this is you can't go into gear unless you hit like the reverse lockout on your thumb. So you pull it down, still won't go. Hit the thumb, pow, back there in neutral. Pull it back, high gear. Pull the trigger in low gear. As you can see, it's got the solenoid on there for the air shifter, so as you're going down track, you put the tune up in the computer. When you want to shift, it's gonna go pow, high gear, and then it's got that neutral clean out, so you grab the lever and put it in neutral. So during a pass, the only inputs that I will do is you're going to put it in first gear, you will stage, you will launch, it will shift itself, and then on the big end, I will grab the trigger and put it in neutral. Very simple, and one thing I will say, it's super comfortable. It's like, it's a really, really well thought out shifter. Something like this, I probably wouldn't want to drive around on the street with, I'll be honest with you, because it's definitely like more race, you could feel it. It's a lot more narrow. It's not as like street-wise, it's not as comfortable to hold, but race orientation, it is very, very nice. B&M shifter is very good for, I'd say, street driving. It's very comfortable to like hold on to and shift, and it's very simple. This is, I would say, the go-to race shifter. That would be the go-to street shifter, street strip shifter. I probably wouldn't put this in a street car if I'm gonna be driving around. These are not cheap, but they are extremely nice, and I would say they are worth every penny. I couldn't be any more excited for getting this shifter because I've always wanted one of these. Like, you see these in race cars, you see the Mark Mickey transmissions, they are all high dollar stuff, but you're paying for quality at this point. A lot of things in the automotive industry, you get what you pay for. This is one of them. I don't know what more you guys want to see, but this is badass. I mean, I'm super, super impressed with this, and I couldn't tell you how many times I've shifted this thing already, and it's not even in the car. So what we plan to do with this shifter is take it down to Jason Brazel's shop, and we're going to install this. Obviously, it mounts up a whole lot different than the other one. If you saw yesterday's video, you'll see the work that Jason Brazel did. And we talked about the shifter. The shifter is mounted up a whole lot different. It's a very unique style shifter meant for a dragster. So Jason's going to have to mount this one up there and make it look all nice and pretty like. And it matches the car perfect. We went with they have an all black option. We went with the black and red just because of a little contrast. They had a blue option also, but I think black and red is pretty nice. But yeah, so if you guys need Mark Mickey shifter, you can either contact M&M Transmissions or Brandon Carter at Carter Motorsports. I highly recommend either one of those. Yeah, I do want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, go and pick up your LS Nasty American flag style shirts for Memorial Day is here. And then when Memorial Day comes, come out to Glatt Motorsports Park and hang out with us there. Other than that, I think that wraps up today's video. Very simple, very short and to the point. Super excited about this. I might just walk around with this all day. I mean, it's even like, yeah, it's pretty handy too. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe. Please do me a favor, go down, first link in the description below, and subscribe to Turbo John. I want to blow his channel up out of nowhere. I don't want him to expect this. I think it's gonna be cool where he's gonna be like, holy shit, where did all these subs come from? And if you guys like any of my stuff, any of the tech stuff, you will definitely love his stuff. It is same deal, no BS, you know, cut and to the point. What we're doing, what we're talking about, we're going racing, race car parts, going fast, and everything like that. So be sure to check out Turbo John. That would mean a lot to me if you guys can help him out and get him a crazy, ridiculous amount of subs in no time. Other than that, I do want to wish you guys a wonderful weekend. Hope you guys have a great Monday if you're watching this on Monday. Have a great week. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.